Hey guys, Patrick here. I wanted to do the intro before I got too far up the mountain, but it is Tuesday, October 8th, and what I'm going to do is I'm going up in the mountains in Virginia here. It's public property, and there's a spot that I know a big deer is at, so I haven't hunted this one yet, and I got a trail camera up here that I want to pull, so I know that when I put the camera up, I remember finding an acorn tree that had a lot of sign under it. I marked it on the map, so I'm gonna go pull the camera, and then I'm gonna put one of my mobile sets up near that acorn tree, I guess. We'll see when I get there. But anyway, but this big deer, if he's where I think he's at, then we're on the outer fringes of it, which is what I want to do. I don't want to go into the main area until end of October, beginning of November, and so the plan is to try to hunt the outer fringes of it, but the deer could really be anywhere because there's acorns absolutely everywhere this year. So, I mean, it would just have to be a Hail Mary if we even see this deer, because he could just be anywhere. But the camera I got to pull is right at about 1.5 miles, so we're going to head up there, hang up one of my mobile sets. I might leave it tomorrow. I would hunt it again tomorrow evening, but tomorrow I'm going with a buddy to another place. We're going to videotape that, and but I can take a different mobile set. I'll decide what I'm gonna do tonight. Either I'll pull it and bring it home, or I'll leave it over tonight and go back Thursday or Friday. But anyway, I think that's about it. But I just wanted to do this down here at the bottom before we got up there, because it's so quiet up in these mountains. But we'll see what happens. I had to flip a coin to decide whether I want to take compound or recurve, and the compound won, so I'm gonna break it out today, and we'll just we'll see what happens. So stick around. It might be interesting. A lot of bears up here, but and I would shoot a bear. I just don't think I would shoot one up here and potentially mess up this spot for that big buck. But you never know what can happen up here. It's pretty cool being up in the mountains, the Appalachian Mountains. But anyway, stick around. We'll head out. I had flipped a coin to see whether I should bring my compound or my recurve, and the compound won. But I feel guilty about it. That's a heck of a problem to have, I guess. So, we're still heading up. Alright, we're probably 150 yards from the spot. But I came up on the south side of the mountain. We're at the top, and now we're going to drop down the north. Probably, we got to drop down probably, I don't know, maybe 100 yards or so. So we got the absolute best wind we could possibly have for this spot. So that's good. These leaves are so crunchy and it's just silent up here, so I gotta try to be as quiet as I can slipping down through there and getting set up. But I'm gonna go to the camera first, pull it down, and then go pick a tree to get up in. So we'll see what happens. Well, we made it. It took way longer than I thought it was gonna take. Whew. I tell you, I think to hunt up here like in these mountains like this, you gotta want it. I think I'm gonna get T-shirts made that say, "You gotta want it," for all the mountain hunters out there. But anyway, I checked that camera on the way down here, and it's got the buck the buck I'm after on it. At I think it was like 1 or 1:30 in the evening. Not far up the ridge from here, but I've got him a bunch of different areas on this mountain. So nothing's consistent, but that's telling me he's all over the place because they're all daylight. So I found a few little acorns right down here. Nothing much, and it looked like some old feeding sign, but I mean, I don't know, there's acorns all over the place, especially down low and up at the top, but we're in the upper 1/3 right now. But it was awful getting up in this tree. This thing's got this bark on it. It's like, I don't know if it's an oak tree. Yeah, it's an oak, but I don't know what kind of oak it is, but it's got big chunks of bark that just, I don't know, break and fall off. It was awful climbing up in this thing. But ain't much you can do when you're on the side of a mountain like that. I try to get some shots with the camera around me, but it never shows how steep it is. But anyway, stay tuned, guys. Well guys, that's the end of the hunt. I'm almost back to my car. Those two does came by me at 5 yards, and they stood around there for at least 15 minutes after dark. And I did not want to spook them, and I definitely did not want them to see me in that tree. I left it set there so I can go back. I like that spot. I have a lot of confidence in it. It just looks right. So anyway, tomorrow I'm going with my buddy to another piece of public, and I might not even take a bow. I might just take a camera and film him. But anyway, I appreciate you guys watching. I know some of this is boring. It's not showing kills, but this is real hunting. So anyway, have a good one.